Hey, how's it going, you guys? This is Platypus here, and it's time to review a couple more episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho, 19 and 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, episode 19, this is actually a pretty good episode. We get them reaching this, like, tower-type area, and what ends up happening is all these zombie dudes come out. Used to be humans and shit. So what they do is, instead of what I thought they should do, which is do, like, some kind of pole vault thing with Kuwabara's fucking sword, not with all of them grabbing on at once, but at least get Yusuke up there. They do like this stacking on top of each other thing, which is cool teamwork or whatever. Yusuke makes it up there, though they have to fight off these guys, and cool animation and everything, and you know, they're fighting. And Yusuke, he gets into the tower, he's gonna fight the dude, and the dude's a badass. Like, Yusuke goes in with the rapid punch, dude's just one-handing him, pretty epic. He does this epic thing where he takes a lightning bolt, turns it into energy, and hits Yusuke with it. That was pretty badass. Then Yusuke puts his shoes on his hands, and it's like a shield, and then he actually has a spirit shield underneath. Lands a punch on him. Kind of cool how the punch was simultaneous with Keiko's slap on the teacher zombie dude. Because that's the other part of the episode. We have Botan and Keiko doing their thing, running from the zombies, fighting them off a little bit. It was cool. I love how hard she slapped him to make him like fly in the air. That was funny. But it was kind of cool, you know, how it was simultaneous, like I said. And the animation was, as usual, good. The pacing was solid. The actual fighting itself was cool. This villain dude. It's cool how his hair turns all Super Saiyan when he fucking charges up with lightning. That's a cool attack, too. I just like that attack. But there's really not much for me to say about this episode, honestly. That's pretty much everything that happens. Running from zombies. Fighting off the zombies a little bit, using like the fire. I was hoping she would have smacked the teacher in the head with the fire extinguisher, but no, she just smacked him. Yeah, that was fine-ish. Apparently they're like cutting the power and shit, like they're getting smart. The one teacher though, I think they said he was knocked out, like the cool teacher who's like on Yusuke's side and shit. Like he's not like on his side for like the delinquent stuff that he does, but like he's always giving the dick-ass teachers a hard time because they're assholes and he knows they're assholes. He was like, he looked dead. I'm hoping he's just knocked out, because that would suck. He's pretty awesome. But, yeah, there was that too. But all in all, the episode was, you know, it was a solid episode. I'd probably go like a 7.5 out of 10. It was good. Let's see, animation, yeah, you know, good animation. The fighting itself was pretty good. Story progression, nah, you know, it's not like the flute's not knocked out of the guy's hand or anything. The zombies are still going after Keiko. Yusuke hasn't really got that far in the fight. So, I mean, not really a ton of story progression. So, yeah, it's like a 7.5 episode. Maybe like a, yeah, I'll go 7.5. It's like, no, 7.8. You know, I do the fucking decimal bullshit. 7.8 episode. Between good and very good. So like a good plus, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I did like it. So, now I'll talk about episode 20. Okay, you guys, so episode 20. No, it wasn't a bad episode, but Yusuke's still doing that friendship thing, and I'll get into that in a little bit. It's not as bad as I make it sound by going, but it is. Anyways, I'll explain, but the parts of the episode I didn't like. When they reused the animation of Kuwabara, Hiei, and Kurama fighting off the zombies, just completely reused, and it's just like, really? The entire sequence was reused? I thought, okay, Hiei sword slashes, whatever, but then all of it was reused, and then later on they have some new animation when they're fighting, but that was kind of lazy, even for a 90s series, to use all that animation again, especially since those were all pretty distinct attacks that they did. Not just something you can just reuse and interchange, but whatever. That was kind of disappointing, but not a big deal. I mean, they are just fighting fodder at the end of the day, so it's not that big of a deal, but I thought it was kind of lazy. We get Yusuke, the dude clones himself on some straight TN shit. Like, he did like the stance with his hands, and I was like, oh, that's so TN from Dragon Ball. And then he clones himself on some TN shit. And hopefully it's, you know, what's it called? You split your power 7 ways. Hopefully it is just like TN. That way Yusuke can actually have a little bit of an advantage. And my fucking chair is squeaking, damn it. Yeah. So he clones himself, starts beating the shit out of Yusuke, zapping the shit out of him, making him watch Keiko die and shit. Keiko's like hiding in a closet. that's not really working out. Well, I mean, they aren't hiding in the closet. They make it look like they are, but they actually aren't. And then Yusuke, we get flashbacks of him with Genkai, and how she basically says that you don't put your all into anything because you're afraid you might lose or it might not work, and you have to have a reason. And Yusuke's like, my friends, and I'm like, fuck. I mean, it's not like he's getting a full-blown power-up from friendship. It's power that he already has, that he just needs, you know, something to make him, to motivate him to use all of it and not be half-assed. And, I mean, that's better, but it's still a little iffy to me. I mean, why wouldn't he put his all into a life-or-death fight? It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it's not like anyone can bail him out at the moment. But I'm glad it isn't a full-blown power-up. I'm glad it is power he already has that he just doesn't use for whatever fucking reason. He has to have the right motivation, which is friendship, but, you know. Really long, drawn-out flashback with him, what's it called? With him remembering everybody and all these flashbacks. Really drawn out. Early in the episode when he was doing, like, the rapid punching, that was extremely drawn out. When he was going to slam the dude into the wall, that was really drawn out. So the pacing in this episode was kind of slow. I mean, I've seen other series with slow pacing, but I can kind of forgive it depending on how close they are to the manga, or how they dragged it out, or what they did. But when you're watching Yusuke just rapid punch for that extended period of time, it gets a little old. And when you're watching him trying to slam a dude into a wall, but he's like running and pushing the guy, and it's kind of awkward. But, I mean, it's not a bad episode at all. I think the animation is good, aside from, like, the reused part. And the pacing is a little bit slow, but it's not terrible. Most of the pacing of the episode's fine. Just a few moments it drags out a little too much. And just that part with the friendship, it's not really bad at all. I just personally think that if I was in that situation, I'd be fucking trying my hardest and utilizing all the training I got from Genkai. Not half-assing it because it might not, like, I don't know, it's just, that's weird to me, but it's not bad, it's just weird to me, personally. But speaking unbiasedly, I guess it does make some sense. So I'll probably sit this episode around a 7.8, same as the last one. Above good, not quite very good. It's a good plus episode. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Kubar tried to do a pole vault and failed. They also opened a pass, so now they're climbing up to where Yusuke is. Hopefully they'll get there, but they have more fucking zombies to fight. But yeah, you know, it was a good episode. It was fine, and just a few things I didn't like, but, you know, that's just my problems, not problems with the actual series. It's not like fucking Genkai when she was retarded at the end of the fucking Genkai tournament. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. Both of these episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.